everybody, my name is Amanda and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a day in the life type of vlog. I'm a 4th year English literature student at Glasgow University and you guys get to follow me around today while I go about my day. I am feeling a bit under the weather today, but since essay season is upon us, I have quite a lot of things that I need to get done, and I'm not feeling terribly or anything. I just feel like I had the onset of a cold or something. And I also aim to just show you what I do during the day to kind of keep my energy levels up as much as possible. So I try to wake up at 7:30 every day to get some reading done before breakfast, because I feel like that's kind of when I'm at ease to actually sit down and read for a longer period of time. I usually have breakfast around 8, which is now. I'm not feeling terribly hungry, but since I want to try and get my energy levels up because I'm feeling a bit low, I'm gonna go and make myself some breakfast. And I'm gonna make sure that I have some lemon and ginger tea as well, just because it's soothing and I need to get my liquids in as well to just kind of help my body flush this out. The game plan for today is basically that I have 2 classes, both for my Fantastic Histories of the 20th Century course, and today we are discussing Fair Mendelssohn in a lecture, and we are discussing The Lord of the Rings in the seminar, which is really exciting. The lecture is at 11 and seminar is at 2, so what I'm gonna do now is some reading. And then over lunch, I'm just going to finish up the final preparations for the seminar. So that's the game plan for today. So what I'm reading currently is actually Wolf Brother by Michelle Paver, because I think I am preparing for my dissertation for next semester and I want to write about children's fantasy and something called immersive fantasy. And I'm just kind of scouting out what primary sources I'm going to use. So it's an excellent opportunity for me to get to read all of my favorite childhood books. So starting with Wolf Brother, and then I'm going to go on to read Magic by Angie Sage. And it's such a breath of fresh air to read a fast-paced children's fantasy book in comparison to like George Eliot's Adam Bede, which is 550 pages of realism. So I'm very much enjoying that. What I'm gonna do now is actually go and have a warm shower, because I feel kind of yucky and just, you know, when you're kind of ill and your skin feels not enjoying it. So I'm gonna go and have a shower, and then I'm gonna put some makeup on my face because that always makes me feel better, and then I'll be pretty much ready for class. So I'm not gonna claim that that shower made me feel amazing or it makes me feel significantly better. It makes me feel slightly better though, which is all that counts on a day like this. It was ironic though, because my plan was actually to make this vlog into follow me around on my healthy habits while I also smash out my essays and just do well in life kind of thing. Funnily enough, this did not happen, and I think it's important to give your body a break if you're not feeling well. If you're feeling ill, don't go to the gym, for instance, because it's just going to prolong your illness and it's going to make you feel even worse. So make sure that you listen to your body and give it what it needs, which might just be rest. Actually, I think I'm probably late, to be honest. was actually really good, and Ferret Mendelssohn is one of my absolute favourite fantasy theorists and actually one of the scholars that I'm basing a lot of my dissertation work on, so I thought the lecture was just generally really good. So the time is currently 3:45 and I'm feeling a bit better, I think, and Sigrid and I have decided to go to a cafe to do some work, and I'm currently working on my fantasy and realism in Victorian literature midterm essay, and I'm writing it on whether Victorian fantasy is inherently escapist, and I'm using Charles Dickens' Frauds on Fairies essay to argue that it's not, basically, and it's really interesting, and I've done most of the heavy lifting for it already, so I'm just kind of typing it out and I'm feeling quite good about it. It's such an interesting topic. So off to a cafe we are. I am a big fan of working in cafes just because it centers your attention. You go somewhere to get something done, and I feel like I'm more productive that way. So I guess that's just the game plan. So I completely forgot to bring the camera to the cafe. Well done me. But it was a great study session and I managed to get 500 words on the page, and I'm so happy with it. And that's definitely the benefit of having like everything actually written down beforehand. If you have a really detailed outline, you're just kind of filling in the gaps. So the actual writing process isn't taking very long, which is nice, I guess. So I'm calling it a day on writing for now. What I'm gonna do for the rest of the day though is continue reading Ursula Le Guin's A Wizard of Earthsea. So that's what I'm gonna do after dinner, and for dinner today I think I will be having banana pancakes just because I'm craving something sweet and kind of cozy with some cinnamon. Overall I think it's actually been a really quite productive day, even though I've been ill, because I think I haven't pushed myself too far, but I've also made the most out of the day, which feels really good. Basically changed into my pajamas, and my plan is to have an early night tonight, so early to bed, early to rise, as they say, and I hope that I feel better tomorrow. I do feel much better already, so which is why I'm just gonna do some stretches, because my body still feels a bit sore and achy, but I just want to like stretch out my back a bit because I've been in bed quite a lot today and it gets really sore. I know I haven't been the chirpiest this video, but my excuse is that I have been ill, but I hope that you've found it interesting. It's just kind of a little day in the life because my life isn't too interesting at the moment. I'm just kind of buckling down to write my essays, and that seems to be what everyone else in fourth year is doing as well, because most of my friends seems to be quite unavailable at this moment and everyone just seems really stressed out and busy, and especially with essays coming up. So it's just not the most exciting time, but it's a good time whether you're ill or not to just listen to your body and take care of your body and make sure that you get enough rest, because that is super duper important. And with that, I'm signing off. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I will see all of you guys in my next video, so stay tuned. Bye.